Hey guys, it's Hannah. Oh man, the scanner's going off. Sorry. We're gonna have to put up with that for a little while. They're going to wherever in town for an accident of some sort, like always. So Megan and I decided, because we're sort of struggling to upload videos right now. I don't know if it's just lack of ideas or lack of time or just not wanting to do it. So I was talking to her earlier. She hasn't really actually been like, okay, yeah, let's do this. Let's see if she's even read my message. She hasn't like read my message right now. I don't know. Maybe her thing's not going through because it's not even saying delivered anymore. Anyway, so we decided we're gonna do. I personally have decided, and she'll know this when she sees the video. I just texted her this and she hasn't gotten it, and it's that I think we should do a fact week, but I think it should be 2 weeks because it's Thursday today. And I mean, we don't really like have that wouldn't be enough time because if I don't know if this is gonna happen yet. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, me and her can hang out this weekend, and we can make a video together because we haven't done that in a really long time. The videos we made, like, it just didn't work out for us. Anyway, so I decided I'm gonna start with, I don't even know how many facts. I had a fact list and then I've changed it like a billion times, as you can tell by like all the lines and such. So I decided, let's just go for fact week. See what happens. So obviously I'm going first. Probably in our next video together is when we'll finally announce if we have set days we upload videos. Yeah, so let's do this. Let's spill my water. Okay. So, fact number 1 about me. This feels really awkward and comfortable because my first fact is I'm a lefty. So this hand right here, well, this is backward for you guys, but this hand, I write with, I do everything with. Like, it's terrible. I'm gonna cross these off as I go along so I know where I am. Okay, so we'll find a total of this in the end. So fact number 2 is, like, sports-wise, I'm actually, some people are like, oh, you don't do a lot of sports, blah, blah, blah. So I personally think I do. We'll just go with this song. It's a good song. So I think I'm pretty active because I do sports year round. Like, I have a sport for each season, and one of them actually runs all year long, pretty much. So I do 3 main sports. Like, I used to do different sports. Like, I used to dance. I used to do swim team. Like, I even did gymnastics at one point. Like, these are sports I've done. So I don't really know why people are like, you don't do a lot of sports, blah, blah, blah. I do currently I do 3 sports. My first sport that I do is my longest running sport is I ride horses. I do horseback riding. Last year I did competitions before I hurt my knee. Yeah, I like riding horses. Horses is my lifetime right there. Like, one of my dreams is to have a horse when I'm older because I think they're great. One of the other sports I do is I play softball, which is a springtime sport. I do it when softball season starts. I'm not one of those girls that competes year round in softball and plays softball year round. I wish I could be. I just don't have time or energy for that. I do so many other things that I go crazy with what I do. And my third sport is my winter sport, and I ski. People are like, you don't ski, you don't ski, you don't look a skier. I ski. That's actually how I hurt my knee for the first time last year, when I partially tore my MCL, which isn't as serious as an ACL tear. It doesn't require surgery, but it was really painful, and I couldn't bend my leg for a week because I had this like long leg thing, and even then I had to be really careful. And then actually playing softball, they think the like medial meniscus, which I'm really not good with parts, but that's like right here. They think I might have possibly torn part of it. They're not exactly sure. So I gotta be careful with it still. And then for other activities that I do besides softball and skiing and horseback riding, is I love photography. Like, people were like, you don't do photography, you don't come to school all the time with cameras and blah blah blah. Just because I don't come to school with a camera doesn't mean that I don't love it. Doesn't mean that I don't, I'm not good at it any less than people who do come to school with cameras. Like, really? Yeah, so then my next fact is I have like the worst ADD that I've ever seen. I mean, a couple of my friends are actually really bad, and one of them might even be worse than I am. But like, I genuinely struggle to focus, and I take medication for it. Because I just couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't handle it. I was like failing school. So I now take medicine for my ADD. Yeah, that's. I did like a shaving from a eraser or something like that. Anyway, so my favorite superhero in the entire world, like, I'm like, it sounds weird to say, but I'm like in a way obsessed with him, is Thor. I just think he's a really cool superhero, and I love him. Like, when him and Loki are together, it's like my favorite thing because they're so sarcastic. Yeah, that's pretty straightforward of a fact. Don't really need much explanation. I like Thor. Music, like the entire just music, almost any genre I will listen to. There are some that I'm not really a fan of. I mean, there's some, like, if there's exceptions for each genre, like, I like that part of music, but not the rest. And I do chorus in school. I can't really sing. I don't even see singing as a career that I would consider. But I love music. Music is always there. I'm always listening to music. And definitely, since I don't see singing as a career, I've thought of something else I would do. I want to be an actor, as crazy as that sounds. I love acting. I've been like acting since I was really little. Like, I don't even know when I started. I just know I've been doing it for like the longest time, and it just really makes me happy being up on a stage or like in front of a camera performing. And it's just, I can't even explain how happy I feel when I'm on stage or performing. Like, just that entire performing feeling in general. I'm like, this is where I belong. Food, like, people call me crazy, but food is my life right there. Like, if you gave me food, I'd probably love you for like ever. Food is just really good to me, and I like it. There's not much you can explain that one with. Sort of leads into my next one. Is this? Where is it? This food right here. You can't really read it. They're like the Ghirardelli squares, and it's peppermint bark. They're chocolate, and they're like one of my favorites. And people are like, I don't like sweets, blah blah. I equally like sweet and salty. I'm not really a large fan of sour food and stuff, like sour things. I definitely more like for sweets, but I definitely need salt to equal it out. Where's that bell? Okay, so my next fact is, if someone were to take a piece of paper, like so, let's not use a Sharpie because I need to use the page underneath this. And then I hope you can see this. And you're to draw a heart. If you leave a heart like that, it actually bothers me. It needs, even if it's just colored in like that, I feel really like uncomfortable in a way. Like, the whole entire not having it colored in, I can't explain. It genuinely like actually bothers me. So my next fact is my hair. It's currently braided because I didn't straighten it today. I was going to, and it just didn't happen. But my hair is like really, really like just ridiculously curly and uncontrollable curls, and it gets really poofy, like afro poofy. Like, it's bad. And I straighten my hair a lot lately. There'll be times where I'll go for like 3 weeks without doing anything to my hair. I'll just be like, whatever, I'll just leave it. But most of the time I straighten it just because it makes it more manageable. And even if it's straightened, I'll have it up in like a messy bun or a ponytail or whatever. Just because it's easier to handle when it's straight. My lovingly wonderful co-owner of this YouTube channel, Megan, she's like my life. That sounds really weird to say, but she's my life. I don't know what I would do without her here. So Megan, when you watch this, because I'm hoping you will, fingers crossed, you're literally my life right there. Like, I need you. Don't leave me. I can't survive without you. Okay, so this one's really weird, and I don't understand it at all. Like, I can't explain. I really, really, really don't like heights. Like, I mean, if I'm in an airplane, I'm fine. But, like, if, like, you put me on, like, a ladder or something, like, I actually, like, it scares me. I cannot handle it. Yeah, I cannot handle it. But I love roller coasters. Roller coasters, to me, are, like, the greatest thing. Like, I went to, where did I go? Six Flags? I think it wasn't Six Flags. Maybe it was. I don't know. In like August maybe, I went to an amusement park with one of my friends and like her sister and her sister's friend and her brother and stuff. And I rode like every roller coaster I possibly could, except for those ones that are like you sit and like you don't have like the feet thing and stuff. And like it's like the really, really tall towers and you shoot up and then like they drop you really. I can't handle that. Like I actually get really scared on those. I can't even like handle the kiddie ones of those. But I love roller coasters. They're fun to me. Okay. So this sounds really weird, and a lot of people are like, "Oh, I like water, blah blah blah." But I actually like if you gave me a choice more times than not between soda and water, I'd probably go for water. I mean, there's definitely times where I'll take soda over water any day, like, but I love water. True story right there. And then I decided one of my important facts that I thought I would share is 5 Seconds of Summer, One Direction, Emblem 3, Jake Miller, and Beatrice Miller. Those aren't all of them. Those are definitely not. That just doesn't even start to cover them all. But those are some of my like biggest like musical inspirations and people I listen to all the time. Like chances are you're probably gonna find me listening to one of those artists, along with like Action Item or Air Dubai. They're currently on tour with Jake Miller, and that's how I found out about them. But chances are I'm probably going to be listening to one of those artists. I can't explain why I like them. Something about them draws me to them. Okay, sorry. I was adding one because I have to have it written down for me to understand. So, this is something that everyone says, and they're like, blah, 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 you know, I want tattoos, whatever. But I actually love the way tattoos look if they're done properly and, like, you know, like, obviously appropriate for whatever. But, like, I actually am considering, this isn't really badly written, but it says love. And I really actually want to get that tattooed right there. I just think it looks, you know, sort of interesting. Like, you can be like, love. It'd be upside down, but love. And then another thing is a friend of mine and I, we promised we're going to get an infinity symbol right here. And yeah, it's just something we wanted to get together. And then Megan and I, we're still debating, but we want to get a tattoo together too. So that's sort of, you know, we all just sort of, I want to get tattoos with a whole bunch of my friends. And then I want to get the G clef right here, right above, like, the infinity thing goes, like, right at the base of my thumb. And that goes right here. Just to show my love of music and how music is just always there for me and stuff. And then, I had one that I was going to get right here. I just cannot remember it right now. I don't remember it. But anyway, I'm hoping you guys have seen, you know, Demi Lovato's tattoos of, like, the birds that are on her arm. I want to get, like, that's what it was. The birds, I want to get, like, going up my wrist right here, and then like at the bottom, Jake Miller, he's one of my musical inspirations. From his song Puppet, there was a quote that I wanted to get tattooed underneath the birds, and I was actually thinking about getting like a little cage, like a small one, like that big maybe, and then get, like the birds coming out of the cage, and then like his quote about being not wanting to be a puppet, and have that be my tattoo. But where I'm going to be hopefully a teacher when I grow up, or an actor, I don't really know how that's going to be too good of a thing, but yep. So that was, hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17 facts. 17 facts about me. So I hope you guys enjoy watching this 16-minute video of me being odd, just not, yeah, sort of me being me and describing my interests and stuff. If you have any questions about me, feel free to comment. I don't know how many people are going to see this video, but however many of you there are, will you please just give it a thumbs up, just because it makes me feel like people actually care and watch my videos and not just sort of ignore them. You should subscribe to us so you can see when we're putting out new videos, because hopefully now that everything's sort of settled down to school and sports and stuff, we can we can definitely get into actual video making. Yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed this video. I really love you guys. I don't actually know you, but I love you. That's sort of weird to say, but sort of the truth, so cool. Thumbs up, guys. Woo. So I'll see you whenever I see you.